Welcome to another edition of Small Talk for You. This morning I wanted to get started looking at ObjectStudio 8. I have ObjectStudio 8.4 non-commercial here, or the personal use license version, I guess they call it now. And I just wanted to get some getting started things out of the way after you've installed it. A couple of small things to be aware of. If you go to the File menu, you'll find that you have this Load Application option. This is the classic way to bring things into ObjectStudio. So if you go over here to Load Application, you'll find a bunch of things like the Mapping tool, the Modeling tool, ODBC, Olay. All of these kinds of things are in here in this list. Sample Browser, for instance, brings in some sample applications, which I may do a screencast on in the future. This is one way to bring things in, and it's the way to bring things in that are new, like the Mapping tool, Modeling tool, and older, like DB2 support and so on. There is another way to bring some things in. If you know that you have support that you wanted to bring in that was VisualWorks based, keep in mind that ObjectStudio is built on top of VisualWorks, so all of the core things that are part of VisualWorks are also core things that are part of ObjectStudio. So if you go here, you'll find there's a Parcel Manager link, and this brings up the same tool that comes up in VisualWorks. So you have this tool, which if you're familiar with VisualWorks, you're familiar with, and if you wanted to bring in the networking code, you wanted to work with HTTP, for instance, here it all is. So it's kind of a bifurcated way of bringing things in ObjectStudio, and that's something you need to be aware of. You need to bring in something that you know is a VisualWorks piece of support, go to the Tools Parcel Manager. You need to bring in something that's part of core ObjectStudio, on the other hand, go to this Load Application tool. So kind of two ways to bring things in depending on what they are. They both work fine. In many cases, they do the same thing. They load parcels instead of the old ObjectStudio filing support thing. But just need to be aware that they're both there. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever small talk you're using.